Story 1. There's someone living in my walls. I live alone. At least, I thought I did. A few weeks ago, I started noticing strange things around my apartment, small things. Things I could explain away. My cereal box slightly moved on the counter. My closet door cracked open when I was sure I closed it. My phone not being where I left it. Then, one night, I woke up to the sound of something moving inside my walls. A soft, slow scratching. My heart pounded as I sat up in bed, listening. It wasn't the pipes. It wasn't the wind. It was deliberate. I barely slept, convincing myself it was just my mind playing tricks on me. But the next day, I found something that made my blood run cold. In the dust under my bed, there was a single word written with a fingertip. Hello. I lost it. I tore my apartment apart, looking for signs of someone else living there. Then, in my closet, I noticed something. My coat rack was slightly crooked. When I moved it, the entire section of the wall shifted. A hidden door. My hands were shaking as I pulled it open. Behind the door was a crawl space. It was dark, the air thick with the smell of damp rot, and inside, there was a small mattress, empty food wrappers, and a notebook. I flipped it open. The first few pages were filled with mindless scribbles, but as I flipped further, my stomach dropped. It was a diary. About me. What time I left for work. What time I came home. What I did in the shower. What I muttered to myself in my sleep. And then, the last entry. He's looking for me now. He doesn't know I'm behind him. I froze, and then just as I felt a breath on my neck, the lights went out. Story 2. My wife talks in her sleep, but last night, she spoke to someone. My wife, Emily, has always talked in her sleep, most of the time. It's just nonsense, random words, half-formed sentences. I used to find it funny, endearing, even. But last night was different. I woke up around 2 a.m. to the sound of her whispering. It was low, urgent, almost like she was arguing with someone. I turned to her, half asleep. She didn't respond. Her body was stiff, facing away from me. I rubbed my eyes. You okay? Then, clear as day, she spoke. Shh, he's awake. I felt a wave of cold wash over me. I sat up slowly. Who are you talking to? She didn't answer. She just breathed deep, shaky breaths. And then, in a voice that didn't sound like hers, she laughed. Not a sleepy chuckle, not a mumble. A laugh, low, amused. I reached out, gently shaking her shoulder. Emily, wake up. She rolled over suddenly, and my breath caught in my throat. Her eyes were open, but they weren't her eyes. They were wide, glassy, and wrong. And then she grinned. Not like she was happy to see me. Not like she was groggy and confused. It was a slow, curling grin, spreading too far across her face. And then she spoke. Go back to sleep. Honey, you're not supposed to see this. I scrambled out of bed so fast I nearly fell. My pulse hammered in my ears. Emily blinked. Her face went slack. Then, as if nothing had happened, she rolled back over and started breathing deeply again, fast asleep. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. This morning, she was completely normal, cheerful, no recollection of what happened. I almost convinced myself I imagined it, until I went to get my phone off the nightstand and saw something that made my blood run cold. A text message sent from my phone to an unknown number. He woke up, but don't worry, he doesn't suspect a thing.